everybody, and this is Rose here with my mum and dad. Introduce yourselves.
I'm Fiona.
And Mark.
And today's video is about Williams syndrome. So I'm going to ask my parents on how it's been going, and then I'm going to tell you how it's been going for me. So what has it been like to have a daughter with special needs?
Do you want to go first?
So that's quite a complicated question. Could you be a bit more specific?
So what has it been like having a child? What has it been like for you to have a child who has a disability?
Well, because you were our first, we kind of didn't really, we didn't know any different really. So you've always just been the way that you are. So it's never really been like, oh, she's different from our other kids because you were our first. So, yeah. So, but you want to say something?
Yeah, I think for me it's been a great journey, Rose. It's been enlightening. You've taught us a lot, and you certainly taught us a lot about disability.
Yeah.
That we didn't know before, and I wouldn't change it for the world.
Well, that's good. And what has been the highs and lows for you both?
Well, for me, the low was obviously finding out the initial diagnosis, because we didn't know what lay ahead. We didn't know what to expect, and for me, that was the low.
Yeah, because it was the early days of the internet, and you read stuff, and inevitably the stuff on the internet is kind of worst case scenario, and you sort of read this and think, oh my god, terrible, and then I kind of had a gut feeling that there wasn't any point entertaining those sort of thoughts.
No.
That I thought, let you be who you are and see what happens, and just not have any fixed ideas, and you have continuously exceeded our expectations. We always seem to be able to do more than we expect.
Yeah, and that absolutely is the high for me, and also your amazing nature as well.
Thank you.
And eloquence.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So Rose, what about you? What do you think? What do you think makes Williams syndrome different from other disabilities?
Well, I mean, it's really rare. There's only 1 in 18,000 people in the UK that have it, as far as I know, and that means it's quite rare, and a lot of people don't really know about it. So I think initially it is quite frightening to people when they find out that you have a disability, because they think disabilities are quite alienated, and they think, so they search up and they think, because you have this disability, that means you must be this and this. But actually you never know what a person is like until you meet them, and until they tell you what their suspects are of other people. And I think the neurotypical world is definitely not the same as the disabled world, because I think the neurotypical world think that us people who have disabilities are like aliens, and they treat us like aliens because they don't understand, and yeah.
And actually, Rose, I wish more people out there would understand, and would learn to appreciate people with disabilities for who they are.
Yeah.
And we've had to learn that. We were more neurotypical in terms of our outlook on disability before you came along.
And even without meaning to be, slightly prejudiced, not deliberately on purpose, but just a bit like,
Well, yeah.
Whereas now we're not, and
No.
and I think that it's been really interesting meeting all your friends through school, because you went to special school since you were 10. So you've met a lot of people who've had all kinds of disabilities, and it's really annihilated so many of our prejudices.
Yeah.
And through you, that we've
Yeah.
understood all of that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's great.
I don't think being neurotypical is that interesting anymore.
No, I mean,
Bit boring. isn't it?
yeah, it is. I mean, you gotta get out there. I mean, seriously, learn something new.
Yeah.
Find something new to do. You know, to learn.
And it's been, you know, as your mom, it's been quite a process to get you. It's like I don't mean to sort of sound like you're a machine or something, but it's to get you optimized. So to make sure that you've had the right food to eat, that you're good, that you've got your good gut bacteria going on, which has been really helpful. To make sure that you get enough sleep, to make sure you're not too anxious, to make sure you drink enough liquid. That was such a challenge when you were small.
Yeah.
You were like never wanted to drink anything ever. But now, gin and tonic.
Weak.
Shut up.
You are 20 years old.
Yeah, she loves a cup of tea.
I do indeed.
So that was a real challenge, because I was
Yeah.
always sort of, because you suffered with a lot of lack of energy and a lot of sort of minor infections, and when you got ill, you like get ill for 3 weeks, you would get ill for 3 days, you get ill for 3 weeks. So trying to slowly coax you and find ways of helping you to be the sort of healthiest version of yourself that you can be, and we're still trying to figure that one out. We're
Yeah.
still trying to figure that one out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, totally.
Stuck in my head.
It's quite hot, isn't it?
But
That's better.
you know, so Williams syndrome, there's quite a lot of factors to Williams syndrome actually that I want to tell you guys about. So I couldn't walk until I was 3.5 because I don't have anything called elastin. Elastin makes your muscles stretch, and Williams syndrome people they lack elastin. So when we are tense, when we are stressed, or like, you know, day to day, our muscles are like this. They're not like this, like your muscles are. They're more like this.
And even just sort of sitting upright is more effortful for you than it is for us because of that. So so that's probably where a lot of the tiredness comes from, is all the effort that goes into just moving around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's some days are better than other days. I mean, my legs feel absolutely fine today.
That's
Yeah,
good.
that's
Yeah.
good.
You had a good sleep.
Yeah, and I had a good sleep, which makes it even more better.
And what other factoids
So
have you got there?
there's a factor. Okay, so we also have something called hyperacusis. Hyperacusis means that our ears are very, very sensitive to loud noises. So like fireworks, thunder, hand dryers, hair dryers.
Oh, you don't like the ones?
No.
Oh, yeah.
I find
Oh, I didn't know that.
It's really noisy.
I find that really irritating, and my ears just don't like the sound of it, and I generally don't like the sound of it or the feel of it.
I mean, but it is really noisy, and I don't know why people put up with it, because it's like, it goes right in your ear, so I totally get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And fireworks was such a shame.
Yeah.
So many firework nights with the ear defenders on, but
Yeah.
now you're kind of okay with that, aren't you?
Well, unless I'm inside, then yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think it's just like, I find it really difficult to deal with noise sometimes. I mean, it depends on the day. It depends on how I'm feeling also. Like, my noise sensitivity depends on how I'm feeling.
So if you're like really tired and run down, then it's going to be worse than if
Yeah.
you're feeling quite relaxed and resilient.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I can't deal with very sensory overloaded places such as London. I love
No.
London to bits, don't get me wrong, I absolutely love it. But I can't manage the busyness and the noisiness of London because it whacks me out.
Yeah.
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 Well, it does most of us, and you particularly, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what about being a 20-year-old with Williams syndrome? What are your thoughts there?
I mean, I'm amazed that I've come this far in my life, you know? I'm really proud of myself. And, oh God, here we go, getting emotional. And,
Oh, you'll have me crying. Oh.
and yeah, it's been great, you know. A lot of people with Williams syndrome have quite a lot of challenges, you know. They have heart defects, they have all these sort of things,
Digestive problems.
digestion problems and
Autism.
autism, and you know, I'm glad that I don't have any heart problems. I'm glad that I don't really have autism, although I do, I think. I think because of the whole sensory overloaded and the
Yeah.
The
You know,
stuff.
possibly. Yeah.
Yeah.
so yeah, I'm really proud of myself. Honestly, I am,
Yeah.
That's great.
and yeah,
And a great future ahead.
yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely,
Yeah. So that's an important message, isn't it?
yeah,
Is to think positively
yeah.
about the future.
Oh yeah. And
And
oh, sorry.
what are you saying?
I was just thinking, that's one other thing, if there's any parents who just discovered the kids got Williams syndrome. There's something we did. We took Rose when she was 18 months to see a homeopath. Now, we don't know whether it was just a fortunate accident or whether we spent the best 60 quid of our lives. But Rose used to go around in circles and sort of knock her head repetitively, which is sort of an indicator of autism. And she was given a remedy, which afterwards that stopped. Now, I'm really open-minded as to whether or not that was just coincidence. But, you know, it doesn't hurt to try everything and anything.
Yeah,
A bit of healing.
yeah.
A lot of cranial osteopathy
Yeah,
has
that's
worked
been-
really well.
That's really helped me, honestly.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
really helped me.
That's really just gives you that strength, doesn't
Yeah.
it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Recharges your batteries.
Yeah,
Recharges my batteries as well.
yeah, absolutely.
yeah.
Uh,
And I think it's really important to not be afraid of us. And to, like, you know, ask us questions. You know, just come up to, in every situation, if you find a person with Williams syndrome, go up to them and say, look, I want to ask you a few questions about what Williams syndrome is, because I've never heard of it, and such. We are not afraid to answer your question.
yeah.
Like, if you have any queries or anything that's, you know, in your mind about what Williams syndrome is, then please don't be afraid to answer us, because we're very able to tell you.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
are.
So,
Do you think
yeah.
that is specific to people with Williams syndrome, or do you think other people with disabilities would also be happy to talk about their disabilities?
Well, I think, you know, a lot of people who have disabilities are very afraid to express themselves because they don't know what the neurotypical world would think of them. So I think they all hide themselves away, but it's not good to do that. It's, you know, sometimes you've got to talk about it. You've got to say, oh, you know, I have this, I have this going on, and this, and this is why I have that going on, and yeah.
Yeah. Great.
Yeah.
That's a